Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, it may not be super exciting, but I do feel like it's definitely necessary information to put out there because I feel like not enough people talk about this, and I am one who, I think this is the first time I'm actually talking about this on my channel, but I'm getting ready to do this, so I figured this is the perfect opportunity to share this with you. We're going to be talking about Scentsy diffusers and how and why you should be cleaning them. So even if you have a premium diffuser, that's what this one is, or if you have our deluxe diffuser, or even if you don't have a Scentsy diffuser, they are a little bit of an investment, right? They're more than just a home decor piece. They're more than just a home fragrance piece. They are functional as well, and you want to make sure you're taking care of them because you are spending decent money on them. Some of our premium diffusers go anywhere from $140 to $150. Our deluxe diffuser is $65. So you want to make sure you are taking care of them. Now there is a lifetime warranty on these items, but it's always good to just make sure you are taking the best care of these pieces because they're not cheap. So something I always like to recommend is making sure that you are cleaning them in between every use, and then also doing a deep clean. I'm actually getting ready to do a deep clean on my diffusers, so I figured this was a good opportunity to share this information with you. So like I said, this is one of our premium diffusers, and all of our premium diffusers have different looking shades. This is the Renew shade, but on the inside, they all look the same. You have this teardrop water reservoir. This is what we're cleaning inside here. This is so important, and I don't feel like a lot of people talk about it that much, but it is super important because if you don't clean this at all, if not properly, it'll just stop working. So that's not good. We don't want that to happen because even just the base alone is $85. So you don't want to have to replace this, right? So it is so important. So I'm going to talk about the deep cleaning process as well as what you should be doing in between uses. So in between uses, you should always just wipe this out. You want to wipe this out when it runs out of water and oil because you want to get out any of the residual oil that's sitting in here, and you want to get rid of any water because this is all closed up, so you don't want water just sitting in here, right? So what you can do is you can take a cotton ball, because what you see this little circular situation here, that is a ceramic dish, and that is what actually performs the diffusing. So it vibrates and it creates that mist that then diffuses into the air. So it's really important to take care of that little piece. So when that has just water just sitting in there, you want to make sure you just take a little cotton ball and you stick it in there to absorb any of the extra water or oil. But because that is a little disc, there's a little like lip on the inside there. So I always recommend just taking a like Q-tip or something and getting in there and just making sure you're really getting into the little crevices and things like that. But even doing that, you may still get some oil buildup. So because you may like get it on the very inside there. So how are we going to deep clean it? So we are going to deep clean this by using, it's kind of the same as descaling your Keurig machine. You just use some vinegar. So it's not gonna smell super great, but you don't use a ton of it. You're not putting all vinegar in here, but you can use like 1 or 2 tablespoons into the water reservoir and then just use water to kind of dilute it, and having the vinegar run through that and diffuse is going to clean the machine, and it's going to ensure that you get the most life out of your diffuser. So and you can see, so there I don't know if you can see in there, I've got a little bit of like buildup that's in there. So I was like, it's time to do a deep clean. So I was like, you know what, I don't think I've ever even talked about cleaning your diffusers here on our channel. So I figured this was a good opportunity to kind of share this with you. So if you have a diffuser, whether it's deluxe, whether it's premium, it is really important to make sure you are wiping it out in between every single use, as well as running this deep clean. I will generally run this deep clean of doing the vinegar solution probably like once a month. I feel like that's good. And it depends on how much you use it. I use mine every single day. So, you know, it does tend to get a little icky. So just like I said, it's so important though, when you're not using it, to wipe it out. You don't want any of that moisture just sitting in there or oil residue sitting in there either. So it is really, really important to clean that. So make sure you're doing that. And then if you have a base that just stops working, because I have heard of this helping as well. If it's either, because one of my bases was starting to do this, and this was before I was doing like my deep clean. It was my very first premium diffuser. What was happening was it would diffuse for 2 minutes and then it would just stop. So then I'd turn it off and I'd turn it back on. It would diffuse for like 2 minutes and then turn off and it would stop working. So I was like, oh, what is happening? So I did a little bit of research, and this is what has worked. So once I did the deep clean, once I did the vinegar, it worked like a charm. It was amazing. I was like, sweet. So if you are having some little issues with your diffuser, whether it's not diffusing at all or if it's starting and then stopping, try running some vinegar through it and run it through a full cycle, let it run out, wipe it out, and then you should be good to go to use your oils. If you feel like you can still smell the vinegar a little bit, what you can do is run a full reservoir of just water in there, and then you'll really be good to go. So the premium, I will do like I said, 1 or 2 tablespoons of the vinegar. With the deluxe diffuser, because it's a much larger reservoir, I'll usually do 3 to 4 tablespoons because it's a much larger reservoir. This water reservoir will diffuse for 6 to 8 hours depending on the setting that you have it on. The deluxe runs for a full 23, 24 hours on nonstop. So that is a much larger, I should have brought it in here, but it's a much larger reservoir. So you're gonna need a little bit more vinegar to put in there and just really deep clean it. It does make all the difference in the world, and it will lengthen the life of your diffusers. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So let me know if you have ever cleaned your diffusers. It's so, so important. So like I said, I just wanted to bring this information to you. If you haven't ever cleaned it, it's okay. Sometimes you just don't know that that's one of the things that you need to do. So it is time. If you haven't done it at all, give it a try. It will absolutely prolong the life of your diffuser. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know in the comments. Do you have a premium diffuser? Do you have a deluxe diffuser? Do you have a non-Scentsy diffuser? Are there other ways that you clean your diffuser? I would love to know. So, but I know the vinegar works really well from personal experience, so I wanted to share it with you guys. All right, like I said, I know it wasn't super exciting, but this was something I was just getting ready to do, and I was like, I'm gonna share this with my friends. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you're new, please subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.